Hey guys, EnigmaCoinCollector here, and I'm back with another penny hunt. And since my last video where I did a nickel hunt between two boxes from Bank of America did so well, decided to do it with pennies. I've had these boxes sitting around for quite some time, almost 2 months. I think I got them back in March. And they're both from PNC Bank, but one is from a 6033 inspector code, and one is from 7194 inspector code. This is the type of box I usually get. I actually haven't seen that error code, I don't think, at least in a long time, or at least not at all. So, pretty cool. So I thought we'd do the same type of concept with this video. Right now, I'm going to have you pick box A or box B. Which box do you think is going to do better with our score sheet? Who's going to have more points? Like I said, this is the type of box I usually get. This is an odd numbered box for me, so that might factor into your decision. There will be a card right up here right now so that you can go ahead and click and vote which box you think is going to get more points. I'm not going to let you switch like I did in the nickel video, so you have to stick with your choice. Box A or box B? What do you think? Now that you've voted, let's get into box A and see what we got. All right, we're all set up and ready to go with box A. We're going to do a live opening. It is the type of box that has the holes in the bottom, so I was able to see that these are circulated pennies. And if you're curious as to what we're going to be looking for, we're looking for Indian head cents, we're looking for wheat cents, errors and varieties, foreigns, you name it. It's all listed here on my RobFindsTreasure penny hunt mat. Rob, if you're watching, thanks for sending me the mats. Love them. And I based my scoring system off of his videos. So if you haven't checked out his channel, awesome YouTuber. He's linked down in the video description below. Check him out. All right, here are the tops. And as usual, I don't see anything. I do see a lot of bright copper, so that might mean we have a newer box here. If you went with box A, doesn't look like a great box, but we got to see what's on the inside first before we make that decision. So let's get to hunting box A. Hopefully we find some goodies. Just searched roll 10 and I wanted to give you an update. No wheat cents. Not only that, here's all the copper I found. Obviously this box is not going to have a ton of finds if it doesn't heat up. So if you pick box A, I'm sorry. Hopefully it heats up, because that is it. Aside from 3 2009s, nothing. Bringing you in on roll 16 for our first find of the box. That'll be a foreign from Canada. And it's a 2005. Up to 4 2009s. Still those 3 copper, no wheat cents. Roll 18 and we found one. It's our first wheat penny of the box. Gives us some hope. Looks kind of worn. That, I believe, is a 1935 S. That's pretty cool. We've got our first wheat cent on the board. It's a pre-40s wheatie, and that's pretty awesome. Hopefully there's more in this box so we have a competitive hunt. Okay, guys, I'm pretty pumped. I went ahead and decided to do the searches through the errors and varieties at roll 25 because I was getting a lot of them, not getting any wheats or coppers, and I wanted to give those of you that picked box A a reason to hope. And I think I found it. 1995. DDO. Tell me if you think differently. I think we got one. 1995, my first 1995. Here's the Liberty DDO. I'm calling it a 1995 DDO in the box. So those of you that picked box A, that is going to be worth a huge chunk of points. You're still in the game. Whew, what a rush when that popped up on screen. Nice. Roll number 28. We finally have our second wheat penny of the box. 1 cent. 1942 out of Philly. Roll 36 and we've got another foreign, and it's not a Canadian. 1 cent. Barbados, 2001. That's really cool. I don't think I have this coin yet. Can't say that anymore. Cool trident and everything. Cool. Add it to the board. Well, box A is finished being hunted, and we don't have much to show for it, but what we do have is pretty awesome. I have to finish checking these errors and varieties, and then I'll give you a recap of box A before we move on to box B. And we're back with the recap for box A. The find of the box and the hunt so far. This 1995 PDDO. Awesome. Only 2 wheat cents in the box. This 1942 and this 1935S. 35S is pretty nice, but the 42 is pretty common. 3 foreigns, 8 2009s. I kept the 2020s just for fun. 5 of them. Haven't really seen many of those yet. I'm not going to give points for those. And here is all the copper I got out of that box. Wow, not a ton of copper. So I think this box is hunted for copper, which is why we didn't find a lot of wheat cents, but we did find that error, which is pretty awesome. Let me get this all cleared off, put on top so we have it for reference, and see what box B has inside. All right, I've got box B here, 7194. If you picked box B, you want this box to be awesome, to beat box A. And if you're box A, you don't want this box to have much in it. Whoa, and we have a wheat cent ender right here. That's exciting. So we've got a wheat cent ender out on that side. I'm not gonna lie, I do see a lot more copper on the top here, and that wheat cent ender is pretty enticing. So this box looks better than box A, but box A had that rare error variety worth a lot of points. So we'll see. Only one way to find out which box comes out on top though. That's to hunt it. Let's go. Roll 5 of box B, and we finally have our first wheat cent of the box. And it's going to be 1944 out of Philly. Copper is a little below normal, but a lot closer to normal than I've had with box A. 109, a couple errors and varieties to check for, so the box is coming along nicely. Let's keep going. Roll 6, wheat cent number 2, 1957 out of Philly. Roll number 10, and we have wheat cent number 3, 1957D. Same roll, and I saw the date, so I knew it was a wheat cent, 1956 out of Philly. Roll number 11, we've got our first foreign. It's from Canada, 1965, so it's not going to be a young head, but still a cool find. 1965 Canadian. Next roll, roll 12, second Canadian, 1974. Roll number 14, and we have wheat cent number 5, 53D. Roll number 16, and we had another wheat cent ender. I couldn't tell because of how corroded it was, but when I flipped it over, that's a wheat cent ender. And it looks like 1949 maybe? Not sure, but yeah, that's our second wheat cent ender of this box. But it is heavily corroded. Still counts though. We're on roll 18. This is that wheat cent ender that we saw at the beginning. Thought I'd open it live just in case we have anything cool or really cool inside. That's what most of my rolls have been looking like. It's going to be a 1956 wheat cent that we had on the end. And let me see what we have in here. Got some copper. don't see any other wheat cents here. Aha! I lied. 2 in that one. 1948 out of Philly. So we caught one live. 2 in that roll. And that's it. Let's keep going. It was a Canadian ender. 1972. Roll 21. We have an oldie. $1918 Philly. It is worn, but not bad detail considering it's a 102-year-old coin. 1918 Teens wheat cent in the box. That is awesome. That's going to have some nice points to go along with it. We're going to keep going. Roll 25, and we have wheat cent number 10 of the box. 1946 out of Philly. Roll number 35, and we finally have wheat cent number 11. This one is going to be a 1946 out of Philly. Roll number 39, and we have wheat cent number 12. So we've got a dozen. 1950 out of Philly. Roll 45, and we've got a baker's dozen. Last year, 1958. Box B is complete. 13, it's a little bit below my average. I'm a little disappointed. I thought it would do better than that. But we still have these errors and varieties to check through and see who comes out on top, A or B. And the scores have been tied, and we have a winner. Who do you think came out on top, box A or B? Box A by 4 points. Box A didn't have a ton of finds, but it had that error and variety. That 1995 DDO, 25 points. Really pushed it over the top. Box B wasn't a bad box. We did get that 1918 pretty nice find, but it just didn't have enough finds to overcome that one really nice error and variety. So box B didn't make it this time. It's box A on top, 36.5 to 32.5. Here are all the finds. Both boxes had 8 2009s and 3 foreigns, which I thought was interesting. No 59s or 69s in box A. Box B had 4. There's that 18. Decent assortment of 40s. There's that 35S from box A. Box A also had the 42, second and only wheat cent. And the 50s round us out. Star of the show, that 1995 DDO. Let's see if I can get in close enough so you can see it. I think you can see it there. Up at the top. Pretty nice find. Again, I just started doing these types of videos where 2 boxes go against each other to see who has more points. Let me know if you like this format. I want to continue to do it in the future, but if you don't like it, let me know and I'll try something else. If you like this video and want to see more like it, go ahead and click subscribe. Leave a comment below. Appreciate a thumbs up. And remember, it's always a mystery until you crack open those rolls and you find out what's inside. Congratulations to Box A. We'll see you on the next one.